What's going on, guys? This is Mohan, and right now you are watching my fifth tutorial where you'll be learning something about access specifiers. For example, let us assume a classroom, and you'll be having a friend of yours in your classroom, and of course you will not be sharing everything with your friend. There will be some private stuff, and there will be some stuff that where you can share with him. You will be setting an access levels for some things with your friends. In similar way, these classes, there will be some situation where you have to keep something inside a class. There will be some situation where you have to share it all over the application, and for this purpose and setting access level for some stuffs like variables and methods, this access specifiers comes in handy. So before getting into access specifiers, I would like to show you a notepad where you know these are the five types of access specifiers. Just have a quick look into it. So if you define something as public, then this particular get data method can be accessed anywhere from the application, even outside from an application. But if you define the same get data as private, now look, we got an error. Just because we declared this thing as private, it means that only this particular program one class can access this particular get data method. Even though it is inherited to a program class, the program class object cannot access this get data just because it is declared as private. So if you want if you want to allow this particular method to be accessed by a child class at that point of time, you can name it as protected. So once you declare it as protected, only this get data method can be accessed only by the child class, and wherever this class is passed as an inheritance. And apart from this public, private, and protected, we are left with two more topics, which is so called internal and protected internal. So once you define something as internal, inside this namespace you can access it, but outside the namespace it cannot be accessed. There is some other situation where it comes, you know, uh, the child class may be presented in some other namespaces. So at that time you have to mention it as protected internal. So if this particular class is in some other namespace and it is inheriting this program one, it cannot access this program one if it is declared as internal, because internal access specifier will allow only if this class is inside the namespace. Just imagine this class is outside the namespace for now, and if so, it cannot be accessed by this internal keyword. You have to add protected internal so that this class can access this particular method, which is so called get data, even though it is outside the namespace. But I think you guys got some idea about what do you mean by access specifier, and we are done with this tutorial. So in my next video, you guys will be learning something about static variables and static function, and what does this static actually means. Guys, bye, take care.